It was a morning, sharp sunrise were entering through the window. It was toward Taehyung, and Ryan was turned against the window. To escape from the sunrise, he slung into Ryan's neck, and she also wrapped her arm around him, bringing him closer to her heart. It was one of the best sleep for him. He blinked his eyes after getting up. He didn't know where he was. Then, when he returned, it was the biggest shock for him. She was hugging him like a baby. Because of his movement, her sleep got disturbed. She opened her eyes and had eye contact with him, who was staring at her wide eyes. She wanted to laugh at him, but she controlled it. He got up from the bed and folded her arm on his chest, glaring at him. He was still sitting on the bed with a confused face. "What was that you did yesterday?" He didn't know what she was asking about and showed her a confused face. What I did and when did I come here? Ryan was shocked and asked him, "You forgot about yesterday, you were drunk." He slowly started recalling his memories of his drunken state, and his eyes were getting wide every second. He was so ashamed that she had to see him in that state. He bent his head down, recalling that he had said her everything about his childhood too. She was confused at why did he bend his head down now. He walked toward him and lifted his head and asked him what happened. Now you know about me and my childhood. Do you also leave me like my friends left? She was startled at his question and replied him, "First tell me that what is there to be insecure about your childhood?" It was not your fault that your parents died, and moreover, those friends of yours were still young and didn't think about the situation you were in. And on top of that, I am not your friend to leave you like this. I am your wife. He was very happy with her answer and hugged her tightly while sitting on the bed, resting his face on her stomach. Ryan had goosebumps with his touch and slowly bent down and kissed his forehead. They both got up and went down where her mother was sitting in the living room. After he recalled how he came home drunk that too in front of her mother, he was so embarrassed. Her mother smiled and called him near and caressed his head, smiling at him. She said, "You are so cute, son." He blushed at this and Wayne laughed at him loudly. Totally, it was a blissful morning for him. After having the breakfast with Happy Moment, it was time for him to leave. He came with her till the door. He turned toward her and asked, "Will you come on the beach?" She gave him a confused look and told, "Why?" He sighed and said, "Just trust me this once and come at evening." He kissed her forehead and left from there. She entered inside her home and her mother was waiting for her. "He wants me to go to beach today evening. I don't know for what." She made a confused face. Her mother sighed sarcastically, smiled at her and said, "My dear daughter, you know to kidnap him and marry him and all the other thing, but you couldn't understand the simple thing." Taking you on a date, her mother said. Honestly, her mother was more excited than her. Ryan's face lit up hearing that, but at the same time, her face fell, realizing something. Mother asked her what was bothering her. "Mom, I am forgiving him too fast. He made a mistake. Remember carefully, Ryan. It was you who did a mistake by marrying him, by cheating him." He was in the dilemma when he gave the divorce paper, and also he realized it should be you who should realize the mistake. Hearing her, Ryan had a clarity. She asked with tear in her eyes, "Did I do mistake by marrying him forcefully?" Mother said, "Honestly, yes. What you did was wrong. You could have confessed to him and waited for him to develop feeling for you, but you didn't wait. You straight away marry him." Just think about his reaction when someone whom he doesn't even know was forced into his life. Ryan was slowly realizing everything. She, with tears, asked her mom, "So what should I do now? Should I leave him?" "You crazy girl, why would you leave him? Now accept his apology and clear all your misunderstanding. Lead a happy life, my daughter." Wayne smiled now and hugged her mother. It's true that mother will always be the best in giving advice. Taehyung returned to his home and his parents were waiting for him in the living hall. When he came, they stood up with worried face and asked him where he was yesterday night and was he alright. He was feeling guilty for making his parents worry for him and thought of telling them all the truth. He went and sat in front of them after making them sit. He held both of his parents' hand and told, "I want to confess something." His mother got excited within a second and forgot all the worries she had and screamed, "You found your true love." He was shocked and asked her back, "How do you know?" She replied, smiling at him, and said, I may not your biological mother, but I have raised you with my love and care. You are my upbringing. I know you're feeling more than you do. He, with tears, said, "You said you are not my mother. You are my mother." His mother wiped her tear and told, Yes, I know that. Now tell me, who is that girl?" All this time his father was sitting dumbfounded. He was not at all including in the picture. He glared at his wife and told her, instead of getting mad at him for saying that he got in love. You are here cheering him up. What kind of mother are you? Cool mother. Mr. King was shocked with his jaw open. But here Taehyung glum, feeling that just by knowing he has a girlfriend, his father was mad, and how will he react when he come to know that he has married her already and has a wife? Now both his parents were looking at him with complete attention. He decided to tell this all in one go and finish it at once. "Mom, Dad, the name of girl I love is YN. She was my junior." "She is very good girl and you both will love her, but I want to tell you something else too. I am already married to her." He took a peek at his parents, and to say that they were shocked would be an understatement. His mother, however, exclaimed at him happily again and said, "Finally my son has grown up." His father's face was hilarious and he glared at his wife to stop. "Don't give me those glare, mister. Thank God my son didn't become like you, waiting for his parents to look for a girl. He found her by himself and married her too." If it was any other, they would just dump the girl, but here my son, he gave the girl an assurance that he will be there with her always, and also he has the gut accept her his wife in front of the world. I am proud of him. And by the way, Thai, is it the same girl who came to our house the next day of your birthday? He nodded his head, but he was feeling guilty that his mother thought so good about him. He remembered the way he preferred to give the divorce. He wanted to be honest with his parents by now. Even his dad was convinced. He's narrated the whole story of him getting married to yesterday event. His parents were shocked that this much happened in his life. His father was angry on him and told him, "How could you divorce her like that, huh? She is nice girl. I have talked to her. I don't know anything. You just have to patch up with her and bring her to our house. I don't know how you will do it." Her mother signed and said, "You both have done this mistake equally, but I am happy that you have realized your love. Just be happy, both of you." He smiled and nodded and looked at his father. "Dad, I am definitely going to patch up with her, and don't worry, I haven't signed the paper, and for sure I will bring her to our house." Again his mother got excited and asked him what he has planned for her. He just smiled at them and got up and straightly went to upstairs his room to plan something for the evening. His mother pouted, looking at him, and looked at her husband. He signed and said, "Please act. You are a 50-year-old and not some 15-year-old teenager. You are just jealous seeing me cool." He just rolled his eyes.